Hi guys, my name is Melanie Caesar and this is my intervention video. The therapy that I chose is CBT therapy, which is cognitive behavior therapy. This is my dear friend who is playing my client. I hope you guys enjoy. So, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
So what brings you in?
I have anxiety.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
I think I have more social anxiety. I get nervous whenever I'm around crowds of people, especially strangers that I don't know. It raises my heart rate up. My heart's beating fast. My muscles locked in my chest. Feels like almost like a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. I understand. How long have you been dealing with those feelings?
Since 10th grade, I had a math test, and I don't know why, because I studied for the math test and everything, but I got really nervous. And so I felt like I was having a heart attack, but it was on the wrong side, so I knew it wasn't a heart attack. And I was crying, I was hyperventilating, and I couldn't breathe. I went to the doctor, and he told me I have anxiety, and that's the first time I was ever diagnosed.
So during that episode, how long did it last? About
maybe an hour at the most. I remember the actual panic attack lasted about an hour, I'd say, but I remember my chest was hurting for a while after that.
How did it make you feel, especially being in high school? I know how kids can be in high school. How did it make you feel having a panic attack in class?
I don't think it was a big deal to me.
Okay.
Having a panic attack in class, it was like for my classmates, it was more like, oh wow, she gets to leave, like she left in a wheelchair, and they pressed the emergency button. Like,
Oh, wow, it was kind of cool.
Right, so it wasn't a big deal for me. But I don't think I really realized the severity of like anxiety.
Then,
Yeah.
okay.
No.
So what about now? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of it?
Right, yeah. Now I know about it, between school and researching and just trying to learn about myself more and doing research on it more, I can understand way more about it.
Yeah. So as you look back, you're sitting here. What made you feel the need to come see a therapist?
So, now my main issue is anxiety with school. It's hard for me to go to school to the point where I had to be an online student because the crowds of people, the tests, not knowing any information, even riding the bus, it just gives me a panic attack. My chest hurts. I dread waking up in the morning because I don't want to go to school. I love to learn. I always was a bookworm, but now it's something I literally I don't want to do because it just makes me so anxious.
So have you ever gone to a doctor, to your physician, and got diagnosed for anxiety?
Yes, I was diagnosed in the 10th grade with a math
incident.
Right, but I wasn't on any medication for it until high school. The end of high school, I want to say. That's when I finally got medication for it.
And how did I go taking the medication for it?
It went well. It's just the medication changed me.
Describe that.
So the first medicine that they put me on made me sleepy all the time. And so in the middle of the day, I couldn't concentrate because I was tired. So they changed my medicine, and the next medicine, it made me not have emotions. Like I just felt like I was just there. And so whenever everyone else is all excited and everyone else is sad and mad, I was just kind of...
Right. And so you decided to get off of the medicine?
Correct, yeah.
So you decided to get off of the medicine because you just became emotionless? That's what you'd say?
Yeah.
So what have you done from 10th grade to now, well, outside of the medicine, to kind of control your anxiety?
Well, I had to do online school because regular school gives me too much anxiety.
Okay.
I do have medicine for if a panic attack I have gets too bad and I can't calm myself down. My doctor did like prescribe me medication.
Something like as needed.
Right, as needed. And then also I try to put myself like meeting more people too also, and kind of put myself where I'm a little out of my comfort zone, but not too much. Like now in my church I sing. And it's out of my comfort zone. It makes me a little nervous, but not to where I'm having a panic attack. And then also I get to meet more new people from that. And I feel like it's more of a control for me because I know people who I'm more familiar with. Like, okay, you go to my church, I know you, we're the same religion. So then for me, I'm thinking in my mind, like, we have more in common already, so it kind of relaxes me.
Okay. So you said you are doing online school now?
Yes.
So are you kind of avoiding certain situations so that it doesn't arise? That's what's going on?
Yeah.
So in the long term, is that something you still want to do, or is it something that you kind of want to get away from?
What, online school? Or
as far as like, do you want to face those? So as far as like placing yourself on a campus versus online? No.
It made me so uncomfortable. And I never have ever not wanted to do something more in my life than travel to campus.
Right.
It was that bad. And it is that bad. I still, every time I pass campus now to this day, I still get a feeling in my stomach that makes me like really upset, and I don't like being near it.
Right. So what about being on campus made you so nervous?
The crowds of people, too many people I didn't know, all the pushing and shoving, a lot of people touching me, which I already don't like. I know it's accidentally, but you're always surrounded by people.
Right.
And so I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous because it's strangers. You know, you always got to watch your bags and watch your things.
Right.
And then it's the school itself and all the studying, and the studying is so hard, and I don't know the people. I can't ask for help because I'm nervous. I have social anxiety. I don't want to raise my hand. I don't want to, stand out and seem like the strange kid asking all the questions when everyone else wants to go,
Right.
It's a lot of different things that just stress me out about it too much, to the point where I can't enjoy myself and enjoy the things I'm learning.
Right. So when you're in class, which you're supposed to be learning, would you be able to focus on the material that's being taught, or would your mind kind of wonder or think about other things?
So, I can focus on the material until I don't understand something.
Okay.
As soon as I don't understand something, that's whenever the anxiety starts to kick in for me.
Okay.
Because then I'm like, okay, I don't understand this. Should I raise my hand? I don't think I should raise my hand.
Okay.
And then it's a whole thing that plays in my mind, just the stress of it.
Right. And would you eventually raise your hand, or?
I don't. Sometimes I'll go after and talk to professor, but not all professors really want to talk to you.
Okay.
They mostly say
and that, I'm sure, can help.
Exactly. And then also there's like group situations where there's like groups that you got to get into a group and you got to work as a group to learn things. And for me, that was stressful also.
Right. Is there anything else that you can think about when it comes to your anxiety that kind of worried you to come see a therapist?
Not really, no.
Yeah. What are you looking to get out of these sessions when it comes to your anxiety? What's your end game with it?
My end game, I think, is just to be able to cope.
Okay.
Because for me, like, there's certain things I can't avoid. Like, I can avoid school and going by the campus, but I can't avoid being around strangers forever. And I can't avoid, like large crowds. I can't avoid, constructive criticism.
Right.
Constructive criticism doesn't bother me as much anymore, especially the older I get. I'm like, I'd rather constructive criticism.
Right.
But it's certain things I can't avoid.
Okay. Is there any other issues that you're having that you'd like to talk about right now?
No, that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, what's going to happen is we are going to discuss these things. We're going to come up with coping techniques for you. We're going to come up with coping techniques for you these next sessions, and that is where we're going to go from there. If there's anything that happens from here, well, once you leave the office till next week, just let me know. We could talk about it in session, or if you really need, you can contact me. I'll be here. If that is all, well, thank you for coming and thank you for sharing. I definitely appreciate it and trusting me with everything that you said. So thank you.